Today I want to update you on a development that was first referenced last week. As you likely know, this weekend, the federal government restricted all incoming flights from the United Kingdom for 72 hours. This is in response to a genetic variant of the virus that causes COVID-19, which is currently circulating in the UK. At this time, this variant appears to be more easily transmitted from person to person, meaning it can possibly spread more widely in an exposed group of people. While this is not fully confirmed, there is sufficient evidence to prompt action on this development. It is important to know that at this time, the variant does not appear to cause more severe symptoms. It does not impact how the body responds to the virus, the lab testing performance, or the effectiveness of the COVID-19 vaccines. The Public Health Agency of Canada is monitoring the situation closely. They are working with various international partners, including the World Health Organization, to better understand this variant and its impacts, and to do ongoing assessment regarding interactions between the vaccine, lab tests, and this variant. So far, no variants with the same set of mutations have been identified in Canada. The measures we already have in place to limit the spread of COVID-19 work against this variant as well. It is not uncommon for new strains of viruses to emerge from time to time. However, we are taking this seriously. That's why we are asking any travelers who arrived from the United Kingdom within the past 14 days to immediately get tested for COVID-19 if they have not already done so. This is recommended even if these travelers do not have symptoms. Alberta Health Services will be contacting all travelers in this category and offering testing appointments. As a reminder, quarantine is required for 14 days after arrival from anywhere outside Canada, unless individuals are participating in our border pilot project. However, any travelers from the UK in the last 14 days who are participating in the border pilot must also immediately quarantine at this time, even if they have had a negative test. As always, I would ask that all Albertans show kindness and support for anyone who's returned from the UK or who is impacted by this call for testing. These individuals have done nothing wrong. Getting tested does not mean that they are automatically at risk. We are being cautious to help protect our community's health. This new strain is yet another reminder that we cannot let our guard down with COVID-19. This is a challenging and evolving virus, and it can and will spread quickly if given the chance. Over the last 24 hours, we have identified 1,240 new cases of COVID-19 in Alberta and completed about 18,300 tests. This means our positivity rate currently stands at about 6.8%. There are currently active alerts or outbreaks in 448 schools, or about 19% of all schools in the province. Currently, these schools have a combined total of 1,992 cases. There are 795 people in hospital, including 151 who have been admitted to the ICU. Sadly, 9 new deaths were reported to us in the last 24 hours. My thoughts are with all those mourning the loss of a family member or friend, whether it is from COVID-19 or any other cause. The positive signs that I mentioned on Friday have continued through the weekend, but our situation is still serious. Our new case numbers are still extremely high, and our healthcare system remains under severe strain. This week, we must redouble our efforts and celebrate this early trend downwards by continuing the actions that will eventually bring our hospitalization and ICU numbers low enough to support access to the system for all healthcare needs. We have lived with this virus for 10 months. We know how it spreads, and we know that it is critical that we all reduce the spread as quickly as possible. This week is another test for our province. This is usually a time for many to relax and celebrate, but we must not relax our guard or gather with friends and family outside our households. We know that celebrations can quickly turn to outbreaks if we fail to take the right precautions. I know it is difficult, but our connections of love and caring for family and friends are as strong apart as they are together. We are all in this together, and this week that matters more than ever.